A 506.
But welcome everyone to episode 2, season 3 of First of All We Read Literary Series. I'm Casey Davis. I'm your host for today's segment, which is brought to you by my brothers of the Theta Iota Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and the Lee B. Rebels Scholarship and Mentoring Foundation. No applause needed. Thank you. Before we begin, I'd like to thank our first-time visitors as well as our returning visitors who have been supporting our channel since day one. I'm excited to share a word with you, and I promise, just like at church, I won't be before you long, but I do like to take the opportunity to thank God for allowing us all to be here. I also like to thank the local artists, authors, educators, basketball and soccer moms, coach dads, grandmas, aunties, play cousins for our continued support. The one thing that drives us here at the Theta Iota Lambda chapter is we actually care, right? Our passion is to see our youth be successful, to march onward and upward. And we do this through a number of initiatives throughout the year, this being one of them. Particularly, we have our financial scholarships that we provide to deserving young youth. And that is our way for helping our young folks succeed on their educational journey. So please feel free to aid us in our support. I will put some links below, so feel free to donate to our scholarship funds and our programs. If you have your question, where does that money go? We have one of our other initiatives throughout the year, which is our annual oratorical scholarship competition. It's open to the public. You're free to join. And that's where we actually give out 3 scholarships for deserving young men. So again, if you actually want to see, what we're producing in the community, that option is available to you. All right. So today's story is really going to be about Black history, right? It's February, it's Black History Month, right? We will talk about some of our struggles, our success. Today, I'm going to give you guys an overview of key individuals who contributed to our illustrious history. So today's book is about the ABCs of Black history, right? Can you guys all see that? ABCs of Black history. So as I go through this content, if there are topics, key individuals that resonate with you, please throw some hearts in the chat. Show me some love. So the ABCs of Black history, words by Rio Cortez, right? And pictures by Lauren Sinner. So, you guys see that? Let us march onward till victory is won. Sounds like the Black National Anthem to me. But let's read more and find out. So A is for anthem. A banner of song that wraps us in hope. Let us know we belong. We lift our voices. We lift them and sing. From stages, street corners, let freedom ring. B is for beautiful. I'm talking to you, yes, all of you here today. Your voice, your height, your hair, your hue. B is for brave, for bright, and for bold. For those who stood up, even when they were told to step down, remember their place. B is for brotherhood, for believing in grace. You can see everybody rally together here. Love it. It's just like our brotherhood. C is for community, where we live, laugh, and eat. And for church, where we worship, mourn, sing, and meet. Did you hear Reverend King preach his dream of civil rights, human rights, a powerful theme? So if you look closely, there's Dr. Martin Luther King there, down below. And you can see all the folks lined up to go to church. I know you guys all been through this before. Which is why I won't be before you long. All right. D is for dysphoria. Pulled from our homes, we were carried away in ships on foam to Haiti, Cuba, America, Brazil. Our names are different, new but still. We connected, then, now, forevermore. To that long ago, far away African shore. So if you look at the map, you can see that journey from Africa to the other shores I mentioned. E is for explore. To study a place like Matthew Henson, the Arctic. Or Mae Jemison, space. E is for education, for exploring the mind, like Ruby Bridges, Linda Brown, the Little Rock Nine. The first black children in an all-white school. They opened the doors and challenged the rules. We've come a long way, guys. You see that? We got to keep pressing forward, though. F is for food, grown, farmed with our hands, worked and tilled and pulled from the land. For fried fish, ham hocks, warm buttermilk bread. My grandmother makes the best buttermilk bread on the planet. I'm just saying. Or maybe the sharp taste of mustards instead. F is for folklore, by the light of the moon, for family, for freedom, for jumping the broom. All right. G is for go. Toward cities we're bound. For the great migration from country to town. From farming the land to the factory floor. We carry the blues on our backs, not much more. So you can see the illustration of the journey. H is for Harlem, those big city streets. We walked, we danced to our own jazzy beat. When Lewis and Betsy and Duke owned the stage, and Langston and Zora Neale Hurston the page. So guys, we have a huge history of music throughout our culture. Huge. I is for imagine, invent, innovative, for all the ways we are so creative. Right? Alvin Haley, Madam C.J. Walker, DJ Kool Herc, right? These are all key folks in our history. If you guys are aware, we are celebrating hip hop's 50th anniversary, right? And some of you guys may still use Madam C.J. Walker's products. Just saying. J is for Juneteenth. We were finally free, or so we hoped in this moment of glee. J is for Joan of Arc. When the drummers drum, from Trinidad, Grenada, and Haiti they come. K is for King, or Casey, whichever you prefer. Our fathers, mothers, our ancestors, elders, our sisters and brothers. K is for Kwanzaa, which honors thy bond. As Habarigani, and we might respond. Umoja means unity. Kuchigala means self-determination or believing in your own strength. Unjame, collective, work, responsibility, taking care of our kin. Unjame, cooperative economics, are working hard to create new businesses and support other businesses in the community. Nia means purpose. Kumba means creativity. Imani, faith. Right? These are all things that resonate with us, with our families, our friends. L is for love. I don't know how much more we can say. L is for love. L is always for love. Do you love somebody today? Look, if you look at these illustrations, there is Ozzy and Betsy, right? You see those guys, you see the family structure, portraits in here, right? You see the mom and the daughter, or it could be a grandma too. You see the siblings up top, right? You see the dad and the daughter relationship, right? All stuff I love. Love it, love it, love it, love it. M is for march, for lifting our feet, taking the moment, the cause to the street. We've seen it on TV, right? We've seen the cause taken to the street. Black Lives Matter. Every breath, every dream, every thought, each idea, each impossible scheme. The might of our message is easy to hear. The drumbeat of hope is louder than fear. I'm going to say that again. The drumbeat of hope is louder than fear. And I know you guys seen the captions on TV, Black Lives Matter. Just look at the captions here. You guys are awesome. I love the hearts. Keep the hearts coming. Makes me feel loved. N is for newspapers. We started our own to tell our stories, to let it be known. We deserve the front page. We deserve to be seen and to also be featured in slick magazines. O is for organize, for getting together, to sit in and boycott, to make our lives better. Thank you, Fred Hampton. Thank you, Diana Nash, for not being afraid of the possible clash with police and people who shouted and teased. Because of you, we are free to go where we please. What does that mean to you guys? These guys sat, they took the punishment, the abuse, so that we can do what we like. P is for power. It's part of our core. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it must roar. Like a panther. Is that right, Huey P? Power for people like you and me. And who do you think has more power than most? The president, Obama, was first to the post. But Shirley Chisholm, unbossed, unbought, came so much closer than most people thought. A black woman could. She just goes to show. P is for possible. So glow on, child, glow. You guys see the panther? Right? Or as we do today, Wakanda forever. Q is for queens. Behold and bow down. Shield your eyes from the shine of their crowns. So if you guys look closely, there's Nefertiti, there's Michelle Obama, there's Pulitzer Prize winner, Toni Morrison, Angela Davis. They're all kind of sitting here, all key factors of history. R is for the rise, to reach for the top, relentlessly striving, refusing to stop. Like ball players, boxers, gymnasts who fly, sprinters and skaters who zoom right on by old records. Old thinking, a sight to behold. They went for the win and grab for the gold. Right? There's Gabby Douglas in here. And most notable, King James has been crowned the NBA scoring title of all time, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. S is for a scientist who charted the stars, studied the bees, took care of our hearts. For Benjamin Banneker, Patricia Bath, and Catherine Johnson's beautiful math. S is for the soul, how sweet the sound. From the crown of Sam Cooke to the wail of James Brown. Brother Ray on the keys, Sister Thorpe dressed in mink, and King Aretha saying, "You better think." T is for Tuskegee, an all-black school where students learn trades and toiled with tools. That's how we rise, said Boss Booker T. But another smart man just didn't agree. W.E.B. Du Bois said, "Industry is fine, but I think it's better to work our minds." They had different ideas, but here's what is true. In their own words, they were thinking of you. U is for the United States. This story is tough. The birth of a nation was deadly for us, and we see that deadliness every day. We the people in the land of the free, no one who is enslaved would agree. U is for unbroken, unshaken, unbound, like Harriet Tubman, who went underground, took back freedom and freed hundreds more as a spy in the great Civil War. But when the states were united again, the fight for our freedom and lives didn't end. So U is for unfinished, the American tale. With courage and strength, we will prevail. Harriet Tubman is a hero the most, if not all. Changed the course of history. V is for vote. Do you know what that means? The freedom to pick and choose as you please. The freedom to choose who makes rules, who has the power, who gets the tools to make their lives better. That's why we fight. The freedom to vote is a true civil right. So, as you guys come of age, 18, register the vote. And your parents, if you're not voting, shame. So please vote. W is for writers whose wisdom and words bring life worlds where our voices are heard. Rappers, poets, and songwriters too. All those who spin for our point of view. X is for Malcolm. Malcolm L. Shabazz, known also as Red, Malcolm Little. By any means necessary, he insisted on change. Starting with X, he reclaimed his name. So you can see the journey of Malcolm X. From where he started to him actually changing his name to Malcolm X. Y is for youth, gifted and black, like Lady Lauren, who never looked back. She wrote of big dreams in rooms so small. It's hard to believe they were dreamed in at all. Lauren and her work moved Nina Simone so much that Nina made work of her own. Young, gifted and black, a banner of a song that wraps us in hope, lets us know we belong. Young, gifted, and black. I only have a couple words. I love it. Z is for zenith, the highest peak, the top of the mountain King said we would reach. He wouldn't get there with us, but still we march on, rising, rising like the sun with the dawn. So guys, that concludes our reading for today. I'd like to thank you all